Welcome to Tamal online classes. See students, see the example number 12. So what is the example number 12 is? Find the conjugate of 3 minus 2i into 2 plus 3i by 1 plus 2i into 2 minus I. So they are asking you have to calculate the conjugate of this complex number. So how to calculate this one is, first you have to simplify the complex number, then we can apply the conjugate. Okay. So first we have to simplify that one. How to simplify the question is, see that one. First I will take that. So given, what is that? 3 minus 2i into 2 plus 3i by 1 plus 2i into 2 minus I. So I am taking this as 3 minus 2i into 2 plus 3i by 1 plus 2i into 2 minus I. So here what I will do that one, first I will multiply the numerator here. What is that one is, first multiply with through, that is the 3, the both the terms, what we will get that 3 into 2, that is the 6, 3 into 3i, that is nothing but 9i. Next multiply with the minus 2 into 2, that is nothing but minus 4i, minus 2i into 3i, it will become minus 6i square by, in the denominator also we will multiply the terms here, 1 into 2, 1 into minus I, what happens? That is 2 minus I. 1 into 2 is the 2, 1 into minus I is a minus I. Next multiply with the 2i, what happens? That is 2i into 2, so that is nothing but the 4i. 2i into minus I, that is nothing but the minus 2i square. So what happens here? 6 plus 9i minus 4i, it will become 5i minus 6, I square value is a minus 1 whole by 2 minus I plus 4i, it will become 3i minus 2, I square value is a minus 1. So what happens? 6 plus 5i minus of minus plus 6 by 2 plus 3i minus of minus, that is 2 plus 3i minus of minus, it will become plus 2. So what happens here? 6 plus 6, that is nothing but the 12 plus 5i by 2 plus 2, that is the 4 plus 3i. So this is the, just multiply the terms, then you are getting this value. Next, what I will do that one, you can observe that in the denominator, what is that? In the denominator it is a complex number. What is that complex number is 4 plus 3i. So what we have to do that, we have to rationalize that. That is what I will do that one. So just multiply and divide with 4 minus 3i. What happens? That is equal to, first multiply that with 12. 12 into 4 and 12 into minus 3i. What happens? 12 into 4, that is nothing but 48. 12 into minus 3i, that is nothing but 36i. Multiply with 5i. 5i into 4, that is nothing but 20i. 5i into minus 3i, that is a minus 15i square by, in the denominator you can observe that 4 plus 3i into 4 minus 3i, that is a plus b into a minus b, it will become a square minus b square. So we can take it as a 4 square minus 3i whole square. A square minus b value is 3i whole square. So what happens? So that is nothing but here. So what we will do that one, just to simplify that, that is equal to 448 minus 36 plus 20i, that is nothing but minus 16i minus 15 I square value is minus 1 whole by 4 square, that is nothing but 16 minus 3i whole square, that is nothing but 9i square. So that is nothing but 3i whole square is nothing but 9i square. So that is nothing but 48 minus 16i minus of minus plus 15 whole by 16 minus 9 into minus 1. So what happens here? 48 minus 16i. So you can add the terms here. So that is nothing but 48 plus 15. That is nothing but 63 minus 16i by 16 plus 9. So what happens? So 63 by 16 plus 9, that is nothing but the 25 plus I into minus 16 by 25. So what is the complex number is? You are simplified this complex number, you are getting this value. So they are asking in the question, what is the conjugate of this complex number is? The conjugate of this complex number. So I am already told you that what is the conjugate is. See that one here. If z is equal to a plus ib, that implies z bar is equal to a minus ib. If z is equal to a minus ib, z bar will become a plus ib. The conjugate of the complex number. What happens? If z is a plus ib, the conjugate will become a minus ib. If z is a minus ib, the conjugate of that complex number, it will become a plus ib. Here minus is there, so it will become the plus. Therefore the conjugate of the given complex number is, what is that? You can remove this minus, automatically it is the conjugate of the given complex number, that is 63 by 25 plus I into 16 by 25. So that is the required complex number. All are understood, students? So see that one first. So first you have to take the given complex number, just multiply the two complex numbers and simplify that. At the end what you are getting, that 12 plus 5i by 4 plus 3i. Just rationalize the denominator. So 4 plus 3i is there, just multiply and divide with 4 minus 3i. So just multiply the numerator and multiply the denominator and simplify that one. You will get the form is here 63 by 25 plus I into minus 16 by 25. It is in the form of a minus ib. Yes or no? This is the minus is there. That meaning is a minus ib. The conjugate of the complex number, it will become a plus ib. So automatically this minus will become the plus only. The sign of I will be changed, that's all. It is a minus, it will become plus. If it is a plus, automatically the conjugate will become the minus, that's all. Okay. See that question, students. See, students, see the example number 6. So what is the example number 6 is? In this example, they are asking you have to express the following in the form of a plus ib. So two questions are given. So see that questions. First question is here. The first question is 5 plus root 2 into I by 1 minus root 2 into I. So they are asking you have to convert into the form of a plus ib. So what I will do that one here, that is equal to 5 plus root 2 into I by 1 minus root 2 into I. Just rationalize with 1 plus root 2 into I by 1 plus root 2 into I. In the denominator 1 minus root 2 into I, just rationalize, that is the multiply and divide with 1 plus root 2 into I. What happens? So that is the first multiply with 5. So what happens? So multiply with 5, what happens? So 5 plus 5 root 2 into I. Next multiply with root 2i, what happens? Plus root 2i into 1, that is root 2i. Root 2i into root 2i, that is nothing but 2i square. Root 2 into root 2, it will become 2, I into I is the I square. By, in the denominator, 1 minus root 2i, meaning is nothing but a square minus b square. B square is nothing but root 2 into I whole square. So in the numerator, what we can take it as? We can take that 5 plus 5 root 2 plus root 2. 5 root 2i plus root 2i, it will become 6 root 2i. Plus 2 into I square value is a minus 1. So it will become 1 minus 1 minus 2i root 2i whole square is nothing but 2 into minus 1. Observe this one. Root 2 whole square is a 2. I square value is a minus 1. So what happens? 5 plus 6 root 2 into I minus 2 by 1 minus of minus plus 2. So what happens here? That is equal to 5 minus 2, that is nothing but a 3 plus 6 root 2 into I by 3. So what we can take the common here? In the numerator you can take the 3 common out. So what you can take the 3 common? 1 plus 2 root 2 into I by 3. So it will be 3 will be cancelled, it will become 1 plus 2 root 2 into I is in the form of a plus ib. Yes or no? He is in the form of a plus ib. Just in the denominator 1 plus root 2 into I is there. Just multiply and divide with 1 plus root 2i and simplify. Automatically it will convert into the form of a plus ib. All are understand, students? See that one more question is given. What is the second question is? See the question number 2. What is that one? I power minus 35. So I power minus 35. They are asking you have to convert into the form of a plus ib. So how to convert that one is? See here, I power minus 35, you can take it as 1 by I power 35. So 1 by I power 35 meaning is nothing but 1 by I power. So how can you written this one is? That is 32. So 32 plus 3. So you can take that. Why? Because 32 is a multiple of 4. So you can take it as a 32 plus 3. Why? Because I power 4 is 1. So you can take it as a 32 plus 3. So I will split the term here. So 1 by I power 32 into I cube. Are understand, students? Why I am written like this? So that implies 1 by I power 4 whole power 8 into I cube. I cube value already I know that is a minus I. I cube value is a minus I and I power 4 value is 1. Already I know these two formulas. So I cube value is a minus I and I power 4 value is 1. So 1 by, that is a 1 into minus I. This value, total value will become the 1 power 8. So this value is nothing but minus 1 by I. Minus 1 by I. So if you are getting the minus 1 by I, imaginary part in the denominator, just multiply with I and divide with I, what happens? That is I by I. So that is nothing but minus I by I square. Minus 1 into I is the minus I into I is the I square. So what happens? So that is equal to minus I by I square value is a minus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 will be cancelled, it will become I. I can be written as 0 plus I into 1. Why? Because there is no real part. You can written as 0 plus I into 1. So what we can declare that is in the form of a plus ib. Is in the form of a plus ib. See that question? I power minus 35, just we can take it as 1 by I power 35. So 1 by I power 35 is nothing but you can written as 35 can be written as 32 plus 3. A power m plus n you can written as a power m into a power n. I power 32 you can written as I power 4 whole power 8. So I power 4 value is 1. So automatically this value will become 1. 1 power 8 is a 1. So I cube value is a minus I. So this value will become minus 1 by I. After getting this value, just multiply and divide with I. So what happens? Minus I by I square. I square value is a minus 1. So minus minus will be cancelled. It will become the I. I is a only purely imaginary. So purely imaginary is nothing but you can get that is in the form of a plus ib. See that question once again, students. See, students. See the example number 14. So what is the example number 14 is? If x plus iy is equal to a plus ib by a minus ib, prove that x square plus y square is equal to 1. X square plus y square is equal to 1. So what I am going to take that first. So see that one here. given. So what they are given, that given x plus iy is equal to a plus ib by a minus ib. So this is the condition they are already given that. So that implies, what I will take that implies x plus iy is equal to a plus ib by a minus ib. Just in the denominator a minus ib complex number is there, so I will multiply and divide with a plus ib. So what happens? That implies x plus iy is equal to, so multiply the numerator and multiply the denominator. So what happens? A into a, that is a square, a into ib, that is iab, ib into a, that is nothing but iab, ib into ib, that is nothing but b I square by, in the denominator a minus b into a plus b form is that, so you can take it as a square minus b square. So that implies x plus iy is equal to a square plus 2ab into I minus, this value is ib into ib is b square into I square actually. So I square value is minus 1, so it will become minus b square by a square minus of, what is this value is, I square is minus 1 into b square. So that implies x plus iy is equal to a square minus b square plus I into 2ab by a square minus of minus plus b square. So what happens? That implies x plus iy is equal to a square minus b square by a square plus b square plus I into 2ab by a square plus b square. So just to split the terms, and you can compare that, you can compare by comparing real complex numbers, we get. So what we get that one? First you can take the real parts. What is the real part is here? X. What is the real part is here? A square minus b square by a square plus b square. And what is the imaginary part? Imaginary part is y. So y is equal to 2ab by a square plus b square. So what happens here? X is equal to a square minus b square by a square plus b square, and y value, what is the y value is? Y value is nothing but 2ab by a square plus b square. So I am calculated x value and y value, but in the question what they are asking, you have to show that x square plus y square is equal to 1. So that's why I am taking x square plus y square is equal to, what is the x square value? X square value is nothing but a square minus b square by a square plus b square whole square plus y square, y value is 2ab by a square plus b square whole square. So that implies you can expand the numerator, a power 4 plus b power 4 minus 2a square b square. A minus b whole square formula, a square plus b square minus 2ab by, in the denominator a square plus b square whole square, I will remains the same. So here what is this term is? That is nothing but 4 a square b square by a square plus b square whole square. So just take the square for the numerator, it will become 4a square b square by a square plus b square. So what is the LCM? LCM is nothing but a square plus b square whole square. In the numerator you can take it as a power 4 plus b power 4 minus 2a square b square plus 4a square b square. So in the numerator it will become that a power 4 plus b power 4 plus 2a square b square by a square plus b square whole square. So the numerator it is in the form of a square whole square. It is in the form of b square whole square plus 2a square b square is nothing but a square plus b square whole square formula. A square whole square is a power 4. B square whole square is b power 4 plus 2ab, 2a square b square. It can be written as a square plus b square whole square by a square plus b square whole square. So what we can cancel that? These two terms will be cancelled. It will become the 1 only. So therefore what we can declare that? Therefore x square plus y square is equal to 1. We can declare the answer. See that question once again, students. So x plus iy is equal to a plus ib by a minus ib. They are asking prove that x square plus y square is equal to 1. So what we are going to prove that one? First we have to simplify that x plus iy. So in the RHS side it is not in the form. So first just rationalize that and convert it into the form of a plus ib form. So in the LHS side is also a plus ib form. If we can equate the two complex numbers, just take the real part and the imaginary part. So what is the, by comparing the real and imaginary parts, imaginary parts. So real and imaginary parts, not that complex numbers. So by comparing the real and imaginary parts, what is the real part? Real part is nothing but x is equal to a square minus b square by a square plus b square, and the imaginary part is nothing but I coefficient. Y is equal to 2ab by a square plus b square. By taking that x value and y value, just take that x square plus y square. So that is equal to x square value and y square value. Take the LCM, a square plus b square whole square. So in the numerator it will become a power 4 plus b power 4 plus 2a square b square by a square plus b square whole square. So just it is in the form of a plus b whole square. You know the formula, a plus b whole square. So that's why it is in the form of a square plus b square whole square. So that is a square plus b square whole square by a square plus b square plus whole square. We can get the value is 1. So then we can declare that x square plus y square is equal to 1. Okay. So see the students once again that question. See one more question here, students. Example number 15. Find the real theta such that 3 plus 2i into sin theta by 1 minus 2i sin theta is purely real. So see students, what is the meaning of purely real? So if z is equal to a plus ib, what is this? This is called real part, real of z. What is this? This is called imaginary of z. Yes or no? A is called real part of z and b is called imaginary part of z. If z is purely imaginary, what is the meaning? It is a purely imaginary. What happens? It is a purely imaginary. What is the meaning is that purely imaginary meaning is for the z, this part is not there. This part will become the 0. That meaning is it is only real, imaginary part is there, real part is not there. That meaning is real part is 0. So that implies what we will take real part of z, it will become 0. Or understand that if z is equal to a plus ib, if z is purely imaginary, that implies real part of z is equal to 0. So write down these note points. If z is equal to a plus ib, Z is a purely imaginary, meaning is real part of Z is equal to 0. So similarly, if Z is a purely real, meaning is nothing but imaginary part of Z is equal to 0. Z is purely imaginary, meaning is real part is 0. Why? Because only imaginary part is there, real part is not there. The meaning is the real part is 0. So if the purely real, then we can take that imaginary part is, that is it is a purely real, then imaginary part is 0. So that meaning is, for example, Z is equal to 3. That meaning is, if Z is equal to 3, meaning is there is no imaginary part. That meaning is 3 plus I into 0. Yes or no? Imaginary part is 0. Are understand this, students? So write down this point here. So this question we are using that one. It is a purely real. If Z is a purely real, meaning is imaginary of Z is equal to 0. Imaginary of Z is equal to 0. So that is they are given in the question purely real, meaning is you have to use this condition, imaginary part of Z is equal to 0. Then automatically you get the answer. So see the question, find the real theta. The theta value they are asking, you have to calculate the theta value is. So if this complex number is purely real. And also one more important condition in the trigonometry. So I will give you that. You don't know the trigonometry, but I will give you some values. So see here, sin theta is 0. Sin theta value is 0 when theta is equal to n pi, comma n belongs to Z. So this is the solution of that equation. Sin theta is 0 when theta is a multiple of pi. Theta is a multiple of pi. Sir, what is the meaning is that? Some we are using one step answer that for this one. So that's why I am written this one. Just understand that. Sin theta 0 meaning is sin 0 is 0. Sin 0 is 0. Sin 180 is 0. Sin 360 is 0. Sin minus 180 is 0. Sin minus 360 is 0. That means all multiples of 180s. All multiples of 180s of sine angle, it will become 0. So that's why theta is n pi. Theta is equal to n pi is the solution of this equation. Sin theta is equal to 0 meaning is theta is equal to n pi. If theta is n pi, automatically sin theta will become 0. That is called the solution. Or understand that for all integers. So this is the condition we will use in the problem. So that's why we are taking this condition here. In the trigonometry, you have one topic is there, trigonometric equations. In that time, we will discuss about this condition. Okay, just mention this one. Sin theta is 0 when theta is equal to n pi comma n belongs to Z. So these are points we are going to use in the problem. Okay. So first, what I will take that one here. So see that one given 3 plus Z is equal to, I am taking the Z, 3 plus 2i into sin theta by 1 minus 2i into sin theta. 2i into sin theta. So I am already told that 3 plus 2i into sin theta by 1 minus 2i into sin theta. In the denominator, you have the complex number. Just multiply and divide with 1 plus 2i sin theta by 1 plus 2i sin theta. Just multiply and divide with 2 plus 1 plus 2i sin theta. So what happens? That is equal to, multiply with 3. What happens? 3 plus 6i sin theta. Next, multiply with 2i. 2i sin theta into 1. That is 2i sin theta. 2i sin theta into 2i sin theta. It will become 4i square sin square theta by a plus b into a minus b. That is nothing but a square minus b square. So simplify that one here, students. 3 plus 6i sin theta plus 2i sin theta, it will become 8i sin theta. I square value is minus 1, so it will become minus 4 into sine square theta by 1 minus 2 square is 4, I square minus 1, it will become sine square theta. See students, 2i sine theta whole square meaning is 2 square is 4, I square is a minus 1 into sine square theta. So that is nothing but 3 minus 4 sine square theta plus I into 8 sine theta by 1 plus 4 sine square theta. So that is equal to z is equal to, what is that value is, I will separate the terms, 3 minus 4 sine square theta by 1 plus 4 sine square theta plus I into 8 sine theta by 1 plus 4 sine square theta. My 8 sine theta by 1 plus 4 sine square theta. So since z is, what is then the question, see that one, z is purely real, that meaning is imaginary part of z is equal to 0. It is a purely real, automatically imaginary part is equal to 0. That meaning is, what is the imaginary part? See here, this is the real part and this is the imaginary part, this is 0. So that meaning is 8 sine theta by 1 plus 4 sine square theta is equal to 0. That implies 8 sine theta is equal to 0. That implies sine theta is equal to 0. I am already given sine theta is equal to 0, meaning is theta is equal to n pi. So theta is equal to n pi comma n belongs to z. So this is the answer. So see that questions, student. So first you have to understand that two concepts here. So what is that one is, if z is a purely imaginary, meaning is real part is 0. If it is a purely real, meaning is imaginary part is 0. And also sin theta 0, meaning is theta is n pi, multiples of pi, sin value is 0. So this is the solution. Okay, we will discuss in the trigonometric chapter. So one condition, just only one line we will use in this question. Okay, so first what we have to do, that one, z is equal to 3 plus 2i into sin theta by 1 minus 2i into sin theta. So I am rationalizing the term here. So 1 plus 2i sin theta by 1 plus 2i sin theta, and multiply and divided that and simplify that calculation part, and it will be converted into the form of this one. It is in the form of a plus ib, a plus ib. So it is the real part and it is the imaginary part. So in the question, since z is a purely real, meaning is nothing but imaginary part is 0. So what is the imaginary part? This is the imaginary part. 8 sin theta by 1 plus 4 sin square theta is 0. So that implies 8 sin theta is 0, sin theta will become the 0, then theta is a n pi comma n belongs to z. See that, students, once again that question. Okay, see students, see the next question. So see some question, I power 18 plus 1 by I whole power 25 whole cube. So they are asking this value is. First I will see that, I will calculate this question here. First I will calculate that I power 18. What is this value is? I power 18 you can written as I power 16 plus 2. So that meaning is I power 4 whole power 4 into I square. I power 16 into I square. I power 16 you can written as I power 4 whole square. Already I know that I power 4 value is 1. So it will become 1 power 4 into I square value is a minus 1. So what happens here? This is the 1 into minus 1. So this value will become the minus 1. Similarly, you can take 1 by I whole power 25, whole power 25. What is this value is? 1 by I power 25 you can written as 1 by I power 25 can be written as I power 24 plus 1. Why? Because 1 by I power 24 you can written as I power 4 whole power 6 into I power 24 plus 1 is nothing but I power 4 whole power 6, that is the 24 into I power 1 is I. So this value what happens? 1 by I power 4 value is 1 power 6 into I. So this value will become 1 by I. So if 1 by I is there, what we can do that one? If 1 by I is there, you have to multiply and divide with I. So what happens? That is equal to, it will become I by I into I, it will become I square. So that is equal to I by minus 1, it will become minus I. So in the question, what is the question given? That they are asking you have to calculate I power 18 plus 1 by I whole power 25 whole cube. This is the value they are asking. So what I will do that one? So I power 18 value is a minus 1 and 1 by I whole power 25 value is a minus I whole cube. So this is the minus 1 and this is the minus I. So you can take the minus common here, minus of 1 plus I whole cube. It is in the form of A plus B whole cube. I already we know the formula. So expand that. That is equal to minus of, so A plus B whole cube, A cube plus B cube plus 3A square into B plus 3AB square. See that question? A cube plus B cube plus 3A square B plus 3AB square. So that is nothing but minus of 1 cube is a 1, I cube is minus I plus 3I, I square value is minus 1, so it will become minus 3. So that is equal to minus of 1 minus 3, that is minus 2, minus I plus 3I, that is nothing but 2I. Multiply inside with the minus, so what happens? 2 minus 2I. Minus of minus plus 2, minus of minus 2, that is a 2I, it will become 2 minus 2I. I understand that. Just to simplify that I power 18 value and 1 by I power 25 value, just to simplify and apply the A plus B whole cube formula. You will get the answer. Okay. See students. See the one more question here. So find the modulus of 1 plus I by 1 minus I minus 1 minus I by 1 plus I. So you have to calculate the modulus of this complex number. So how to calculate that one is, see here, first I will take that one. First you have to simplify, then apply the mod. Okay. So what is that one? So that is, I will take that Z is equal to 1 plus Z is equal to 1 plus I by 1 minus I minus of 1 minus I by 1 plus I. So that is equal to, just multiply that, 1 plus I whole square into 1 minus I whole square by, you can take the LCM, 1 minus I into 1 plus I. So take the LCM 1 minus I into 1 plus I, what happens? 1 plus I into 1 plus I is 1 plus I whole square minus 1 minus I into 1 minus I whole square. So that is equal to, so expand that one here, A plus B whole square, what is the formula you have? A plus B whole square minus A minus B whole square, what is that? That is nothing but 4AB. A plus B whole square minus of A minus B whole square is a 4AB. So it will become 4 into A value is a 1 into B value is I by A square minus B square, that is nothing but 1 square minus I square. So that is nothing but 4I by, what is this value is 1 I square value is a minus 1, minus of minus, it will become plus 1. So that is equal to 4i by 2. So you can cancel the value here, that is 2i. So it is in the form of therefore mod z is equal to, what is the mod z? Mod z is nothing but 0 plus I into 2. Yes or no? Mod z is nothing but 2i can be written as 0 plus I into 2. So if z is equal to a plus ib, mod z, it will become square root of a square plus b square. So here z is equal to 0 plus I into 2, automatically this value, it will become square root of a square. That means 0 square plus b square is 2 square. So that implies this value is square root of 4. This value, it will become 2. Therefore, the modulus of z is 2. The modulus of z is 2. See that question once again. Just to simplify that, just apply the mod z is equal to root of a square plus b square. Okay, students.